Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're up dead early on another marvelous Monday, and we're so happy that you can join us. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Gabrielle Gardner, wishing a happy Monday to you.
Morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday, ready to kick off this week, ready to run through the... Oh, wait, is the end of the month yet? No, we're not.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
We're almost there. How many days in February? 28?
28.
I never can remember what it is. 28 days, September...
20, right. When you have a leap year. Oh, yeah, it's 2024, yeah.
So what that mean? We had good luck on the 29th? Or is there like no work on the 29th?
Actually, some people, they have a birthday every few years because they were born on the 29th, which does not exist for quite a bit of time.
So they just remain younger than everybody
Yeah.
for the rest of their life? All right, that's the cheat code to life. Well, whatever you got planned this week, we wish you the best success. Hope you had a great weekend. I had a fun time this weekend. Made my way out to Burna Boy. Shout out to all the Afrobeats fans out there supporting the African giant. Man, that was good. You can stand on it. You can put that on. It was good. It was well worth it. The children all go into school with water sandwiches this week. But I enjoyed Burna Boy with a big crowd that was out there. Shout out to the promoters. I think it was a good event.
I heard wonderful things about the event. I didn't get to attend myself, but it seemed very exciting.
We can carry this vibe all through the week. So glad you're here. We got a great show for you today. We'll be talking to the winners in the junior school category of Central Bank's Financial Literacy Video Essay Contest. And the Bahamas Girls Guides Association is also here to tell us about Guide Week.
We'll also be talking about the digital transformation agency, Sapodil Solutions, and we'll be discussing the Bail Act with counsel and attorney at law, Miranda Adderley. TCL invites you to the Grand Bahama Business Outlook happening this week, Thursday, February 22nd at the Grand Lucayan. Check out our website, tclevents.com, for details on how to attend in person or virtually. Now, let's check on weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Gabrielle, and good morning, Bahamas. And your first look at weather at sunrise, you had a slow-moving cold front that's just north of the New Providence area. Should move through Providence sometime around 9-10 o'clock this morning into central Bahamas. We have some cloudiness, also some windy conditions accompanying that. High pressure built behind that system. Expect some clearing by late afternoon. So today, mostly cloudy, warm, with scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms, gradual clearing over the northwest Bahamas by late evening. Your high temperature 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy and mild, with a few scattered showers mainly across the central and southeastern islands. The low temperature going down to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean. Barbados 87 and 78. In Jamaica 88 and 76. In Trinidad 1974. And the Turks and Caicos Islands 80 and 68. Across North America, Atlanta 62 and 37. In Boston 40 and 27. In Miami 73 and 63. Dallas, Texas 71 and 53. And Toronto, Canada 37 and 32. As you go to the week, cold front moves into Santa Bahamas. We expect some cooler temperatures moving into the island starting to late tomorrow morning into Thursday, with those temperatures daytime being in the mid-80s, at nighttime in the lower 60s. That for truck and first look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Gabrielle.
Thanks, Godfrey. Sapodil Solutions is a digital transformation agency focusing on supporting the growth and development of small and medium enterprises. Here to tell us more about this company are Alessandro Major, Sales Account Manager and Strategist at Sapodil Bahamas, Solutions Limited, and Gerrard Johnson, Operations and E-commerce Technical Associate at Sapodil Bahamas Solutions Limited. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having us here.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have you. So tell us, what is Sapodil all about?
So to put it simply, Sapodil is a digital e-commerce building company. We build websites and e-commerce here in the Bahamas and the Caribbean at large. And so anytime anyone that's looking for a website with e-commerce functionality or just a basic website, that is what we also provide.
And when was the company founded?
Founded in 2020, around the pandemic time. When the company was founded, we found that there was a need for two really basic things. The fact that there was really no seamless way for customers the businesses in the Bahamas to digitally interact with their clients. With the pandemic, everything was shut down. So getting basic things was really difficult. So we found that there was a need for that. But also that it was important that with that need, it be done professionally and at a high quality. Regardless of whether your business is small, medium, or large, you should have a quality website that is done professionally.
So let's take a deeper dive. I know that you mentioned, I think it's technological transformation or digital transformation. But what does that look like? So if I'm a small or medium business owner, I come to you, what do you offer me?
So we can offer you a number of things. And so all solutions are tailored to exactly what it is that your business is offering. So you can come to us, and if you come to us with absolutely nothing, there are a couple of things that you need in the website building space: a domain, a logo, basic things that you would need depending on the environment that you're in. If you're a tourism-based website or something that does services, you may need a servicing platform. If you're a restaurant, you'll need an ordering platform. So there are various things that you may need. And so what we tend to do is we offer what we call a white glove service, because for us, we find that every customer is unique. And so we delve into exactly what it is that they need, and we uncover your needs and help you to develop your business as you grow. Our motto is, you do well if we do well. And so as you do well, then we will do well. So we tend to work hand in hand with our customers to make sure that they have everything they need.
And do you have a primary customer base or target customer?
Not really, honestly. Anyone that wants a website or wants to venture into that digital landscape, if you're not there, we have a solution for you. We pride ourselves in being able to meet the need that's required, and we are committed to giving you something that's not only going to be done professionally and at a high quality, but something that you're going to be proud of at the end of the day.
What are some of the hurdles that small business owners might face when trying to make their way into the digital landscape?
Based on our work and our research, one of the biggest hurdles is dealing with those payment gateways that we had mentioned. Essentially the ability to take payment online and have those funds sent to a local bank. We have worked and we've developed some apps, and we work with the banks and find out exactly what it is that the business owner needs in order to essentially marry those two things together. Like Alessandro mentioned, we have a white glove service. So we walk you through the process step by step to ensure that everything that the banks need in order to get you sorted out, you have those. We're like a liaison in that way.
Why should folks pursue or choose to work with Sapodil rather than somebody else?
For us, we believe that the service that we offer is, we believe in quality over quantity. And so we work hand in hand with you as the customer to help develop the business and to help to grow what it is that you're looking to build. We provide, regardless of whether you're a small, medium, large business, the quality of that website should not change. The quality of what you get should be the same. And when they see your website, the customer from a front-facing standpoint sees that website, they should not know if it's a one-man team or a 100-man team. because of the quality of that website. So for us, we believe that our service speaks for itself.
Yeah.
What's next for Sapodil?
What's
I
next?
think I'll let you do that.
What's next? Well, we're trying to streamline our solutions for our clients right now and potential clients. One of the things that we're working on at the moment is our restaurant ordering platform. It's essentially the ability for any restaurant to accept orders online so that they're able to, say you want to order something from somewhere, you just go on their website, order it, go in, pick it up, good to go.
I know I can use that.
I think a lot of
Trust
people
me.
are interested in that.
We're actually partnering with one of the more popular franchises here in the Bahamas, and their website goes live in a few, so keep a lookout for that. One of the other things that we're working on right now is a ticketing software.
Okay.
So if someone's interested in selling
Burner Boy tickets.
exactly concerts, events, we're actually in partnership with a play production company here in the Bahamas, and their website goes live in a few weeks as well. So just the ability to offer the selling of the tickets online, so that you don't have to go into a physical store to buy those tickets. Let you
And
handle
then
it.
also different ecosystems. So we work well with trying to enhance what we have going on with various ecosystems. So strategic partnerships, strategic influences in different areas to help to bring and evolve our solution.
And if somebody wants to get into contact with you, they have watched this, then they know that they need to get a Sapodil solution in their life. How do they reach out to you?
They can reach out to us through phone. If you send us a message or send us a call, usually through WhatsApp, because we won't miss your WhatsApp. You can reach me at 477-4229.
And you can reach me at 457-4254.
And then just remind me of the website.
The website is sapodil.com, SAPODIL.com. Just so make sure that we
Yes.
have that right.
Yeah.
On
No
Sapodil.
No, not Sapodil.
Dilla.
No,
Sapodil.
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 Yeah.
And we actually offer free consultations and free quotes. So navigate to the website, you fill out that consultation request form. That request goes to at least 2 team members immediately, and we won't miss it, and we will get in contact with you very quickly.
I love it. You have to take a bite out of the Sapodil, not
Yes.
the Sapodilla.
Yes.
And they will take you into the future. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
The world is changing, and your customers' expectations are changing too. Customers expect to buy what they want, how they want. And to do this, you need an online platform in the Bahamas that is flexible and super fast. Sapodil Solutions will help you to simplify the complexity of your business so you can focus on your brand and create an amazing customer experience. Give your business all it needs to be successful. Sapodil Solutions. We know how important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay options online to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
Get ready for the 25th Grand Bahama Business Outlook, February 22nd at 8:45 at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Keynote address by DPM the Honorable Chester Cooper and a powerhouse roster of speakers including the Honorable Ginger Moxie, Shakira Johnson, Rupert Hayward, Dennis DeVoe, James Carey, Glenette Fowler, Juan Hernandez, Ian Roll, and many more. Secure your spot today at tclevents.com.
Here are three young people who stopped attending high school and got disengaged in their educational journey due to the pandemic. Today, they are proudly taking their walk all over the place because they took advantage of BTVI's Smart Start initiative. All high school students in New Providence and the Family Islands can participate in free hands-on learning to improve employability. Learn basic literacy and numeracy skills and earn a BTVI certificate in automotive mechanics, beauty and construction trades, or fashion in only 14 weeks for full-time participants or 24 weeks for part-time. Don't count yourself out. Do what they did and enroll today. Email smartstart@btvi.edu.bs or call 502-6300 so you can take your walk anywhere in life.
Meet Leno, your bridge to the future. Wealth planning, investments, corporate services, trust services, pension administration, fund administration, outsourced accounting, and payroll. When you think of financial solutions, think of Leno. Local or international, company or individual, Leno can help. Our team of skilled professionals has the experience and expertise needed for you to strive. Your goals are our goals and our priority. Leno will guide you to the right financial solution with the knowledge, resources, and support you need. Give us a call at 242-396-3225 or email us at info@lenobahamas.com to get started. Visit our website www.lenobahamas.com for more information today. Leno, your bridge to the future.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. For the fourth year, the Central Bank of the Bahamas has engaged students in its Get Money Smart Bahamas Financial Literacy Video Essay Competition. This year's theme was, competition is essential to increase the supply of Bahamian banking services. Today, we feature some of the Bahamian banking services. Today, we feature some of the junior high school winners. We have with us Kaylee Burrows. She is the first place winner from Exuma Christian Academy. We have Kimya Poitier. She as the second place winner from Life at Key International School. And then we have another Caley, that's Kaylee Gray, and she is the third place winner from Exuma Christian Academy. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. Welcome everybody, good morning. I know y'all are in Exuma and all the way in Life at Key. Thank you for being here this morning. So we want to jump right in. Let's talk about it. So Kaylee, I'm going to go Kaylee B. Let me know, did you understand the theme right away? Competition is essential to increase the supply of Bahamian banking services.
Well, at first, I found the theme a bit confusing. Mm-hmm. It was one that I found to be challenging for me. But after I did some more research and I consulted with some of my teachers, I figured out what the question was asking.
That's fantastic. What about you, Kimya? Did you understand the question or the topic right away?
Well, I understood a little in terms of the words they use, like, essential, which means necessary or important, but I had to research more about the banking services for you.
And that's important. It's important to do your research. And Kaylee G, what about you? Did you know the answer right away or you had to do some research and digging as well?
Great question. Well, when I first saw the topic, I immediately knew what it meant because on the island of Exuma where I live, we barely have any competition and we only have one bank here. So there's not really any competition and I just immediately knew what it meant.
He who feels it or she who feels it knows it. And I thank you for that. And as you say, you live on an island like many of us do in the Bahamas. We're all on islands. But sometimes banking services are not as readily available. So what did you learn, Kaylee G, as you produce your video?
Well, what I learned is competition is amazing and it can help boost banks automatically because when banks compete with other banks, it gives them the opportunity to it gives them just to help get in the first place. They can do anything they can to get in the area where they can get more consumers, and it's just amazing. And that's what I love.
Yeah, you're competing. You want to be in first place. You want to be ahead of all of the competition. So if you're running the race, you want to make sure your muscles are trained, you're well stretched and hydrated, prepared for the competition. The same thing with banking. You see somebody lined up next to you on the starting line, and you're ready to run your fastest. Kimya, what did you learn while you were making your video?
I actually learned a lot, like similar to what Kaylee said. There's like lots of competition, you know, between banks, and especially with like expanding access. You know, if there's like not one bank in a certain area of the Bahamas, that bank will take notice of it and like send their service to the other people before the other bank does.
There you go. Supply and demand, the foundation of business. If there's a need, we're going to fill it, right? And people will pay money for a product or a service. Kaylee B, what did you learn when you were making your video?
So what I learned while I was making my video was more about the Bahamian economy, really, and its banking services. It's not really necessary to, that it wasn't necessary to increase banking services here in the Bahamas. And while I was filming this for my competition, I also had to work very hard, and there was a lot of dedication that was necessary when I found myself frustrated or in a state of absent-mindedness.
Well, let's dig in a little bit more to hear about your position on you disagree that competition is essential for improving the Bahamian banking service. Just give us a little bit more about what your video presented.
Yes, sir. Well, in my video, I argued that competition was not necessary to increase banking services here in the Bahamas. I said this because, firstly, the Bahamas tourism industry has proven to be an economic model contributing to 70% of our country's revenue. I think that the Bahamas should try to stay in line with that rather than trying to take that out of risk just for the sake of competition. I think that the potential benefits definitely outweigh the potential risks.
There you go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Stick to what you know and what you're good at. Kimya, in your video, you gave several reasons why competition was good for banking. Can you tell us about one of those?
Well, I found the most interesting one as expanding access, which I spoke about the second question. So expanding access is when competition causes banks to make a special effort to offer banking services to areas that may have access to banks or people that for some reason have excluded from them. And let's say, like for example, Andres, there's currently only one bank there. They would have more banks available for use and get money.
Very great point there. Access being key. Access meaning you are there on island, you have a local presence, and then also access for people to get into the actual physical location and enjoy their services. For me, I think I need a parent with 4 children special access card. Kaylee G, in your video, you compared banks to an iguana. Tell us how you came up with this comparison.
Great question. So when I was preparing my speech, I wanted to grasp the judge's attention in a way that also dealt with our culture. So I just immediately thought of things that tie in with Bahamian culture, such as music, tourism, and all of the above. So I decided to use the iguana because I wanted to find that main similarity between both of them. Because as banks have something that protect themselves from other banks, which can overrun them, I wanted to also find an animal that was in comparison with that, so I used the iguana.
Very good comparison. Iguanas are also very resilient and they thrive in the harsh Bahamian environment. So good choice. We also have some endemic iguanas, just a plug in there, which means it's so special that it occurs nowhere else in the world. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from everybody. How did you feel to win? So Kaylee G, let's go with you. How did it feel to win and what will you do with your prize?
When I first saw the results, I was blown away because out of hundreds and thousands of people, I made it as a semifinalist, and I was so proud of myself. And also what I used with the money, I'm actually an artist, so I used it to fund for supplies for myself. So
Work and a great future ahead of you. Kimya, tell us, how did it feel to win and what will you do with your prize?
I felt extremely happy that I placed second because, I worked hard on the video, and also if you asked, when you asked, what did I do with my money? I'm a big fan of fashion, so I decided to use some of it on clothes, and then I saved the rest.
Well, there you go. That's a perfect way. Make sure you put a little away and then treat yourself because you worked hard, and you three are the top 3 in the Bahamas. Always remember that. And last but not least, Kaylee B, tell us, how did it feel to win and what will you do with your prize?
Throughout the neighborhood. We were very happy. I was just running all over the place. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually won. So yeah, that was really a joyful experience for me. So what I intend to do with my money really is to save all of it. I haven't spent any of it yet, and I think I should save it until one day when I actually need it.
Look at that. All great examples of what to do with money. We save some, we invest some in ourselves, and we also treat ourselves to make sure you celebrate the big and the small wins. We're celebrating your big wins today. And so congratulations again to you three, the top 3 winners in the junior school category for the Central Bank's Get Money Smart Bahamas Financial Literacy Video Essay Competition. Before we go, is there anybody you want to thank? Quickly, go for it, Kaylee G.
Well, I really want to thank my dad for supporting me through the whole competition because he actually helped with the editing. And I also want to thank Kaylee Burrows and my mom because Kaylee was a great help and she's also my friend. So I really want to thank her. And my mom, she was there. She made sure that I kept pushing and that I was going to place top 3 in the competition. So I want to thank all 3 of them.
I love it. I love it. Kimya, is there anybody you would like to thank?
Well, I would like to thank mostly my dad because he also helped me with editing my video and he helped me throughout the whole process. And I also want to thank Kaylee Burrows as well because she gave me a lot of inspiration to work harder. And yeah.
There you go. Another sign of why competition is good, right? And last but not least, Kaylee B, who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank my school, my family, my friends, and most importantly, God, because I think that none of this would have been possible without him. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish any of this without him, and I wouldn't be here today without him. So I'd really like to thank God and all of those people who supported me during this time. When I wanted to give up, my sister and Kaylee Grayhair encouraged me. So I'm really grateful for that as well.
Fantastic. You all are such wonderful examples of when talent meets opportunity and you're showcasing it to the world. Looking forward to you continuing to be the future leaders of our country. Exuma represented here. Life at Key, you've been on our show already from the Junior Junkanoo. Continue to do great. Congratulations again, ladies, and maybe we'll see you again next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all for joining us this morning.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Alive Business SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Alive Business at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Today we are excited to announce
that our licensing process is now fully digital. Our new online gateway, the Freeport Business Portal, allows entrepreneurs to apply for a business license, track the approval process, and receive free information about funding resources. It provides support for licensees searching for available locations, wanting to develop a business plan, and so much more. Existing licensees can get access to free training and ongoing assistance from our Small Business Bureau and can request information about upcoming initiatives to assist their business. Our portal is designed to ensure that all customers can have access to helpful resources 24/7. It is our commitment to do our part and enhance the ease of doing business in Freeport. Visit business.gbpa.com to see how we can help you.
My name is Georgette Sands, proprietor of the Nail Lounge. We needed an e-commerce platform where our clients can purchase products, and Sapodil has guided us through the entire process. Sapodil takes a customized approach to make sure that they give you what you need. They are cost effective in that you can get what you want within your budget. They offer a team of people for 24/7 support. If you're looking for a comprehensive solution and a partnership that pushes you to think outside the box on your online presence, they are definitely the choice.
African Things is your one-stop shop for everything African. Make a bold fashion statement with vibrant colors and intricate patterns inspired by the beauty of Africa. Find trendy contemporary looks for every occasion and enjoy custom tailoring. Shop jewelry, purses, art, cosmetics, and much more. African Things is located in the Dugard Plaza, Palmdale, next to McDonald's. Open Tuesday to Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come get your African Things.
One thing, two things, blue thing, old things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right into the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're up dead early on another marvelous Monday and we're at the mid-show and you stuck with us. Look at that.
Congratulations.
My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Gabrielle Gardner, hoping that you are still having a happy Monday.
A happy Monday. That first segment made me happy. Well, I guess the first half of the show. I love to see when young people and the students get involved in these competitions. It's very inspiring because I wasn't doing that in high school. And they are excelling and glad to see that the Family Islands always well represented. Exuma in the house, staying on the map.
Absolutely. I think it's encouraging about the future of our nation, and just to hear, again, the novel ideas, the creative perspectives that they have on these topics that I certainly wasn't thinking about when I was their age.
Exactly. So congratulations to all the winners and all the participants. For those who may not have placed in the top third, if you made the effort to participate and put your best foot forward, congratulations. We celebrate you because there was a lot of people who did not and cannot and will not. So congratulations and looking forward to great things out of all of you. Everybody who watches the show this morning. We've got more great stuff coming up in our second half. We'll be discussing Guide Week with the Girl Guides Association of the Bahamas.
And we'll also be discussing the Bail Act with counsel and attorney at law, Miranda, Adderley. But before all that, we'll take a second look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Good morning, Bahamas. Yes, second look at weather at Sunrise. We have a cold front just north of Providence. Should move through the capital sometime by 9-10 o'clock this morning and into central Bahamas by evening. And that will move into southeastern by late Tuesday. But for the most part today, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies with some showers and thunderstorms, with some gradual clearing by late evening. In the marine forecast today, those winds southwest to west at 15 knots, say 3 to 5 feet of northwest Bahamas, but shifting after frontal passage, north to north, northwest to north at 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 7 feet. In south and central Bahamas, those winds will be southeast to south at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet. On Tuesday, those winds northwest to north at 15 knots, sea 3 to 5 feet over the northwest and central Bahamas, northerly at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the southeastern islands. And then on Wednesday, those winds over all the islands will be north to northeast at 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 7 feet. Your tides. You can expect a low tide at 10:35 this morning. Next high tide will be 4:18 this afternoon. Low again tonight at 10:23. Sunset 6:04 this evening. Rising at 6:41. UV index 7. Your water temperature 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Honeymoon phase first quarter. Your external look. Cold front moves through. Stalls in southeast Bahamas by Tuesday. High pressure builds across the islands. Expect some partly sunny skies, but a slight cool down. Come the remainder of the week, with the temperature to be in the mid-70s daytime and the low to mid-60s at nighttime. That puts a wrap in your look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Gabrielle.
Thanks, Godfrey. On Monday, February 12th, during the second reading of the Bail Amendment Bill 2024 in the Senate, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder, said this bill is an important piece of legislation in the crime prevention strategy of the government. With me now to discuss this further is Miranda Adderley, member of the Bahamas Bar Association and private and public criminal defense attorney, Miranda M. Adderley and Co. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, so what are the recent amendments to the Bail Act and what are the implications?
Well, the main amendments to the Bail Act are that, one, the magistrates court who had the jurisdiction to grant fines for breaches of bail, that has now been taken away. So if a defendant is found guilty of a breach of bail, there's automatically a prison sentence that has to be served. And the prison sentence can be up to 5 years. So that takes away some of the discretion of the magistrates, depending on the circumstances of the defendant, to decide whether to impose a sentence, because for some breaches it could be more minor than other major breaches. So, for example, if a defendant is on bail and one of the bail conditions is that they have to sign in to the nearest police station before 6 p.m. on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and for whatever reason, maybe car problems or traffic, let's say that they don't make it to the police station before 6 p.m. to sign in, that would be considered a breach. And what this act now does is say that for a minor breach such as that, if the defendant is found guilty or pleads guilty and convicted of that breach, they now have to serve a prison sentence. So that is one of the implications, as well as before, if you were in breach of bail, bail would not automatically be revoked. The magistrate would have a discretion to decide whether or not the bail should be revoked, and then the Crown could make an application for that to happen. Now, with the amendment, automatically your original bail is revoked. You are able to apply to the Supreme Court again, but obviously there would be more scrutiny placed on the application.
Do you think that these amendments are an effective way to help reduce crime?
In my personal opinion, and practicing in the criminal justice system for several years now, I don't think that these amendments will really go to the heart of what is required to reduce crime. There are many systematic issues, failures within the criminal justice system that need to be addressed, that would have a greater effect than just the amendments that have been adopted. I speak to a lot of people about the issues that I see as a criminal defense attorney. Pathologist reports not being ready. We're now in trial dates up into 2026. VBIs meaning like the files of the persons who are charged. You go to magistrate's court and they're supposed to be ready on a certain date and it's adjourned, it's not ready, it's adjourned. So I have a client now, we've been waiting 1 year just to get the file. So he's remanded right now, and we don't even know the statements, the evidence that, you know, they're relying upon to have the charges against the defendant 1 year later. So there are many delays. There are issues with finding people to sit in the jury pool. There are issues with police investigations, bringing the evidence to court in a sufficient time. If we are requesting CCTV or forensic evidence, it's many delays. And I feel like that is really the cause of a lot of the issues that we face.
You know, you mentioned the fact that a lot of these issues are systemic.
Yes.
What solutions do we have that can really bring systemic change to increase the efficiency and the swiftness of justice, as well as bringing justice to both sides?
Yes. Well, I think, you know, having persons in the public more willing to sit on the jury pools. A lot of persons say that when they come, their time is wasted because courts are not ready, or they're treated in such a foul manner once they get down there. They have to give up their employment. A lot of people are self-employed, and they're only being paid maybe $15 to $25 a day. So we need to look at increasing the pay of persons to sit on the jury. We need to look at maybe bringing in more forensic pathologists who can process. I think the Attorney General, Ryan Pinder, the Honorable, had said that there's over 135 murder cases just waiting on pathologist reports.
Wow.
So maybe that type of work needs to be outsourced, and we need to bring those persons in, because as far as I'm aware, there's only about 2 or 3 persons, pathologists, who actually work in the courts right now. As well as social programs to reduce the actual crimes that these young persons are committing. More sports in the communities, more family structures where, you know, even if certain persons are missing in the home, the community steps in as a village to help to raise these young men who we see ending up in the criminal justice system.
I do kind of want to dig a little bit deeper into that, because that seems to be the prevalent conversation these days. Obviously, especially within the last few months, we've seen an upswing in violent crime, and what those implications have had for us as a country, literally our global reputation. What do you think are some practical steps that we can take, and that as everyday people, not just the government, as everyday people can take to help, I guess, just minimize the crime situation?
Yes. Well, I think as parents need to be more aware of what is going on in their children's lives. We see in a lot of these cases, the defendants, young men mostly, are being almost groomed from young ages in these communities by older gang members or people in the community who are involved in criminal activity. So it's important, I think, for parents and the family to be more aware of where these young men are and have better holds on, you know, times that they should be home, and, you know, being involved in their schoolwork, getting them involved in more community activities, whether it's arts, John Canoe, sports, the church. If you have idle hands are the hands of the devil. So my ideas are to keep young men busy, to keep them active, to give them hope. If there are businessmen out there, trades, you know, plumbers, carpenters, take some of these young men underneath your wings. Teach them what you're doing. Bring them on the jobs with you, even if it's just on a Saturday. Be mentors to these young men. And I think that would help as well, because along with the delays that are causing people to want to take street justice or vigilante justice, if we could prevent the amount of people in the system, then this could all work together for the community.
Wow. I think that was an excellent rallying call for all of us early on this Monday morning, because I do think sometimes we feel hopeless when it comes to the crime situation, but there are things that we can do. Really, crime issues are people issues, and if we can work person to person, I think that we can, you know, improve the judicial system, but improve the quality of life for Bahamians everywhere.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you for joining me this morning. I feel like I learned so much in this
you.
short period of time.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
The Euro device is very affordable. It allows you to increase your internet connectivity You were able to do away with the buffering, say goodbye to the dead spots. It gives them a much more stable connection. Their customers are able to view their digital menus. The establishment is able to stream. It allows for everyone, the customers and the business operators, to have a much more robust and stable internet connectivity.
Focal Holdings Limited is proud of its consistent growth and the financial success it continues to bring to many Bahamians who invest in the company. Focal is committed to ensuring optimal financial performance for its shareholders. Focal's leadership remains focused on superior customer service and operational excellence across all sectors. Focal.
My experience, it started out a bit rocky. They would call us freshers, some of us, because we, have no technical background in IT. But they really laid the foundation down for us, so we were able to learn the very basics first. And then at the end of the course, we were to the level of an associate, so we can actually start working in IT as soon as we exit the program.
One of the experiences I think was unique was the quality of the trainer. Madri, to me, and I think the others would share the same experience, is that she's a quality trainer. You leave the course knowing exactly what you need to know to build an application from scratch to finished product. And the foundation that she gives you is really spot on.
We are prime as Bahamians. We are competitive by nature, so I know that we are competitive with sports, with our John Canoe, but we can stand toe-to-toe with the world when it comes to tech as well, as we apply ourselves, and I really believe that.
Because all of us are called to ensure that we are the sentinels of our time, that we have this zeal, that we have this fire burning in us to ensure that God's message reaches the people of our generation.
Step into a world of inspiration and renewal this Lenten season at the Anglican Diocese of the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands Lenten Mission 2024 to be held at the Holy Trinity Activity Center in Nassau, New Providence. This year's theme, For the Beauty of the Earth, Environmental Stewardship in the 21st Century, invites you to be a part of something greater, discover a deeper connection to your faith and a renewed commitment to our planet. This mission is not just a call to prayer, but a call to action. Come, be a part of this transformative journey and discover the beauty of unity and stewardship. The Lenten Mission services will be held from Sunday, February 18th, 2024 to Tuesday, February 20th, 2024 at 7 p.m. nightly. The Anglican Lenten Mission 2024, where faith meets environmental responsibility. Join us in making a difference.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Welcome back. This week is Guide Week, and we have the Bahamas Girl Guides Association here to tell us all about it. And so with us, we have Sonia Adderley. She is the International Commissioner. We have Meghan Johnson. She is a leader. And we have Tynique Brown, who is a ranger. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning.
Very glad to have you all here. Everybody's all properly dressed in uniform, all of the pins. I'm a little jealous. I think I need one, but that's not my club. So let's jump right in. Sonia, so your annual Guide Week began yesterday with a march and a church service. So remind us of the theme and some of the activities happening this month.
Yes, good morning again, Bahamas. Our theme for this year, which is a part of the WAGS Association, and that's the Worldwide Association for Girl Guides, is Our World, Our Bahamas, Our Thriving Future, and we're focusing on the environment and global poverty.
Awesome. I like that. I like the environment, global poverty. So what are some of the activities you have happening this month?
Well, like you said, we started yesterday with our church service. Our girls marched from Columbus Primary all the way to the Church of God of Prophecy, which wasn't a very long march this year. Then we had this morning devotions, morning devotions. We have morning devotions the whole of this week, and it will include our companies in the Family Islands as well. Then we go into the Sunflower event. That's our smaller sisters. And they will be having their Sunflower Frolic at our campsite down at Camp Discovery, Marshall Road. Then we move into with the Brownies. That's the other ones, which we are normally called that association. But we are splitting it because they're so large. The Brownies will be, the Eastern Division will start on Tuesday, have their Brownie Revel, and the Western Division will have theirs on Wednesday. Then we move into our...
It's a lot, right?
It's a lot. We are taking a lot of vitamins this week.
Exactly.
Then on Thursday, of course, is our World Thinking Day. That is when all the girls around, Girl Guides and Girl Scouts around the world will be focusing on the theme. And what it is we spend this time, because it's our founder's birthday, Lord and Lady Baden-Powell's birthday. And so we look at that day to think back on what they started so that we can continue and move forward. Then Friday, we have our guides. They will be down at our campsite, so we're using the environment a lot. And they will be doing their thing down there with wild games and stuff. Then that's Friday. Saturday.
It's a long week.
Yes, this is a good long week. On Saturday, we'll begin in the morning with a new initiative. I guess Meghan will be speaking more on that. That's the Delaney's leadership seminar. And we have girls from the Family Islands coming in along with our girls here. And we have also invited girls around the island to join us. And then we're going to end with Saturday afternoon with our ranger group. They will be doing their thing. And at that stage, they plan their stuff themselves. So we just facilitate and just be there to make sure everything runs smoothly for them.
Wow, that's a full week of activities.
Yes, it is.
We got from the sunflowers to the brownies.
Yes.
Then what's next?
Guides.
Then the Rangers?
Yes.
That's the boss over there,
Yes.
big boss Ranger. Tell us a little bit about the seminar on Saturday.
Sure. So Saturday we partner with CIBC Caribbean to host a leadership seminar. Okay, so that's where we'll invite girls from across the units in New Providence, as well as some of the Family Islands, as well as some of the private and public schools in Nassau, to learn some new things about leadership. So I think it's going to be a great time.
It sounds so, and I love how you're intentional at pulling together girls from New Providence, from the Family Islands, and those from the wider community who may not be a part of the Bahamas Girl Guides Association as yet. Tynique, so tell me, the Ranger event that's happening, tell us a little about it. What should we know?
The Ranger event is looking very interesting. I'm very excited. So essentially what is planned, we have a progressive meal, which is a meal that you basically move around for each course. So Ranger units that are participating were given a dish or a drink in order to prepare from the 4 different hemispheres of the world to represent one of our sisters' cultures, because it's a lot of us. So I'm very interested because I like to eat despite my size. And then after we finish eating, there's going to be a discussion on the environmental issues that happen in each of those countries. For example, you have a lot of pollution in certain countries, so that's going to be discussed, and we're going to discuss how we can battle them, how it affects us, because we're a low-lying nation. So it's looking like a very delicious and informing night.
There you go. Fill your mind and your stomach at the same time. Just tell us a little bit about what it's like to be a ranger for those who may not know what it is you do exactly.
Being a ranger is definitely interesting. I love it. It's a lot of us. I enjoy being around people with like mindsets, trying to better themselves, and not only themselves, but the world in general. I like my uniform. It's really nice. As a person that has been in guiding for a long time, coming up through the system has really benefited me. I enjoy it. I look forward to being a ranger leader as well after the age of 18.
That's fantastic. Meghan without the H, tell us, how can persons become brownies and sunflowers and rangers? How does that happen?
It's really, really easy. So you just need to join a unit. We're all over New Providence and on the Family Island. So if you live away from Nassau, you can find a unit and just make a promise. Once you join a unit and make connections, we ask you to make a promise to be a guide, to do your best, to do your duty to God. And once a guide, always a guide. I started just like Miss Sonia in brownies, and here I am.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds like that's the tradition. You start from small, work your way up, and then what's the highest rank? I guess it's you, right? International.
No. In the uniform branch, it's the chief commissioner, but we also have an executive council, and that's the president. And that's the aim, to be president of the association.
Fantastic, fantastic. We enjoyed our time this morning. 109 years of the Bahamas Girl Guides Association.
Yes.
What a legacy to celebrate. And this week, you guys are doing it in full style. All the ladies from all across the islands, all the brownies and the sunflowers and the guides and the rangers. And we wish you luck this week. We'll be looking out for all of your events and looking for great things to keep coming out of the Bahamas Girl Guides Association. So thanks again for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you all. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money, local international banks that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
Well, this week is off to a great start after a great show here on Bahamas at Sunrise. Some really exciting conversations, just seeing some promising young people doing incredible things, as well as talking about the solutions that we have for those who are struggling and still trying to find their way. So I feel good. I feel energized, ready to take on the week.
It's always good to see young people doing good things. To start out your week. They understand trick a lot of kids, right? They don't know what that is. But shout out to all the young people out there forging their futures, getting ready to take on the Bahamas. We are relying on you. We only can do it for so long. So there's a number of issues we got to solve. It ain't gonna always be easy, but we got to work together. So we're looking forward to you young people taking this country up, just carrying us to the next level.
Amen.
You ready? We're ready. But you have a great week. Stay inspired, stay motivated. We'll see you on Friday. We'll miss you in the meantime, but have fun in the meantime.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.